Shalom, Koholo Yahweh, Bashim Yahweh Shai, Bashim Kakodash, double honors to the elder apostles and elder bishops of GMS, including the elders that came before them that taught us the truth. And shalom and salutations to all the brothers out pushing the word and truth and in sincerity, the hopeful elect tabernacle of David. I'm the brother Yahshua, back with the WW3 Daily Update. Shalom and salutations to you as well. All right, so for the purposes of this particular update, we're going to deal with what's going on the Korean Peninsula, and I'm not exactly sure. I'm going to have to look up where Korea goes back to. I believe it's Moab, because the Moabites, well, actually I do know, Salakia, because the Moabites are firing on who? The Ammonites. Why? Anyway, here's the prophecies. Jeremiah 48 and 1, the judgment on the Chinese. Moab. Against Moab, thus saith the Lord of hosts, Yahweh Shem Shai, of armies. The God of Israel, woe unto Nebo, for it is spoiled. Carathaim is confounded and taken. Mizgab is confounded and dismayed. There shall be no more praise of Moab. So anybody that thinks China is going to rise up as a new superpower, listen carefully. There shall be no more praise of Moab. Okay? All right? Jump down here. Jeremiah 48 and 4. Moab is destroyed. Her little ones have caused a cry to be heard. All right? So, what does this say? The judgment, what is that? Punishment. This is the Most High is about to destroy who? The Chinese. Okay? Jump down to 15. Moab is spoiled and gone up out of her cities, and his chosen young men are gone down to the slaughter, saith the king, whose name is Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, of hosts, of the armies. Okay? The calamity of Moab is near to come, and his affliction hasteth fast. Okay, so don't think for a moment. Now, who is this? This is China. What is a province of China? Korea. Who are the Koreans firing missiles on right now? Let's see. Come on now. Oh, who's this? Judgment on the Ammonite. Who's that? That's the Japanese. Judgment. Judgment on Edom, the so-called white man. The Caucasian. Okay? You see these judgments? That's Syria. Okay? That's the East Indians, Elam, India. Okay? Hey, judgment. Future judgment. These are prophecies that are about to come to pass. All right? So when you see this, yesterday, one day ago, ABC News Australia, Ammon under alert as Moab launches what? Ballistic missile. See what's going on here? This is World War III. Look at Rocket Man. Look at Rocket Man. And I think it's gonna be a long, long time, right? No, 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 no. I'm a Rocket Man. All right, let's see what Rocket Man is doing. All right, ballistic missiles. This is going on. Today, yesterday, they're scared. This is a World War III Daily Update. What's Rocket Man doing? Ballistic missiles. He's shooting them. He's threatening.
Panic injected into Hokkaido, Japan. Alarms warning of a North Korean ballistic missile, causing residents of the island's western region to scramble for shelter. Japan later confirmed the missile did not land within its territory, but it was still a threat to national security.
This launch is an outrageous act that escalates the provocation against the entire international community, and a series of actions by North Korea, including repeated launches of ballistic missiles, threatens the peace and security of our country and the international community.
The alert caused all trains, buses, and subways to be temporarily suspended. Local communities sounded sirens through speakers, urging residents to evacuate. While test launches by North Korea were frequent, nations in the firing line like South Korea and Japan typically don't issue evacuation orders unless they believe the missile is a serious danger.
North Korea's ballistic missile was launched at a high angle and landed in the East Sea after a flight of about 1,000 kilometres, and the South Korea and US intelligence agencies are working to analyse details.
The launch comes 2 days after Kim Jong-un called for the strengthening of North Korea's war deterrence amid ramped-up military drills in the region. Allies South Korea, Japan, and the US have strengthened relations over the last month and voiced concerns over Pyongyang's nuclear and cyber capabilities.
Pyongyang's reckless behavior, accompanied by threatening rhetoric, demonstrates again that the DPRK represents one of the most serious security challenges in the region and beyond.
This common threat has led to more military exercises, including South Korea's Air Force staging an aerial refueling drill with its KC-330 aerial tanker, preparing for the worst as tensions continue to rise. Tom Kennedy, ABC News.
That's pretty significant there. What is a ballistic missile? All right, let's find out. Let's go here. Let's go Joel 2. Let's find out. Okay. This is Joel 2 and 3. A fire devoureth before them. Let's see if I can get back over here. Salaki, bear with me. Did they show anything? What's that? Is that the sun? They didn't show no missile action, did they? All right. See that? It's not in the sky, but we'll use it anyway. A fire devoureth before them. What is that? That's the warhead. That fire. When that thing hits, it's going to devour anything in its path. And behind them a flame burneth. When you light this thing, when you ignite, right? Right? The flame burneth behind them. The land is as the Garden of Eden before them. What is the Garden of Eden? Idan, paradise. It's beautiful, the land is, before it hits. And behind them a desolate wilderness, scorched earth, and nothing, and yea, nothing, Salaki, yea, and nothing shall escape them. ICBMs, I didn't say it. What does this say? Oh, ballistic. It didn't say intercontinental. Ballistic. All right. That's good enough. It says the warning was later retracted after it was confirmed the missile did not land in Japanese territory. The what? The ballistic missile. That's what we're talking about right here. The appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen so shall they run. Okay? Horses meaning horsepower. Look at how powerful this thing. Look at them worshiping this thing. Look at them. They got the maids over here. They got the warriors over here. Hey! Yeah, recognize. Okay. Like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains shall they leap. Shall what leap? The horsemen, the horses. These shall they leap. Like the noise of a flame of fire that devoureth the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. Right? An army is likening not the people, but likening the multitude of missiles as an army itself. Okay? Before their face, the people shall be much pained. Before whose face? The missiles, all faces shall gather blackness. They shall run like mighty men. What shall? The missiles. They shall climb the wall like men of war, likening them unto an army. And they shall march every one on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks. Neither shall one thrust another. That's a iron dome. Ain't gonna work in that day. They shall walk every one in his path, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded. So your missile shield, your interceptor missiles, if you will, countermeasures, they're not going to work. They shall run to and fro in the city. They shall run upon the wall. They shall climb upon the houses. They shall enter in at the windows like a thief. Let's talk about the missiles. The earth shall quake before them. The heavens shall tremble. The sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shining. Okay? And the Lord shall utter his voice from before his army, for his camp is very great, for he is strong that executeth his word. For the day of the Lord is great and very terrible. Who can abide it? Okay, so the day of the Lord is full of missiles. Okay, and what's Korea doing right now? Flexing their missiles, flexing their muscle. Okay, and these people, the Ammonites, are very scared, as they should be. Why? Because we're very, very close to World War III. Try to keep it short. Revelation 11 and 14, the second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. World War III. All right? Ask him. Ask him, right? When was this? One day ago. All right? Not even going into what's going on in the Middle East, right? Israel fires missiles. 7 days, yeah, true. 5 days, 7 days. See this? That they're keeping really quiet. A lot of missile fire jumping off everywhere. Okay. 34 rockets fired. See, you see the rockets. What about missiles? What's the difference between a rocket and a missile? Israel rains missiles. "34 rockets fired from Lebanon." What's the difference between a rocket and a missile? Put hypersonic in front of missile, and then is there a such thing as a hypersonic rocket? I don't think so. All right. Israel and Hamas trade rocket fired. That would be Hamas with the rockets. But guess what? Now that Iran then came together, right? Iran came together with Saudi Arabia. Iran is saying what to Syria? Hey, check this out. Put them rockets down. Let me give you something stronger than that. Let's go back to Joel. Okay. Joel 3 and 10, beat your plowshares into swords and your pruning hook into spears, right? Swords and spears, these are the missiles, right? These are gardening tools. Okay, put all your budget into what? Weapons. Guess what? Syria, this is Iran. The Persians are saying, guess what? Here's these missiles instead of rockets. Let the weak, Hamas, Hezbollah, Syria, Lebanon, Yemen, once they get them missiles instead of rockets, let the weak say, I am strong. Okay? So this thing is building. All right? Keep your eye on it. We're almost out of here. We hope that the elect were edified with this lesson, this update. You brothers and few sisters, with that, shalom.